Well, this is George. Come on, George. We're not going that way. No, let's go. George sometimes gets confused. He decides we're going one way or t'other, and I guess he forgets that I'm the boss, technically. Come on, let's go, buddy. So that's this is a little trough. A little? A little? This is quite a large trough that the province of Manitoba made in my property. 2011. Just before the flood of the century. Not the Red River flood of the century in '97, but the flood of the century and on the Assiniboine, which is where I live. And I threw some seeds last year, some clover seeds, and look at that. They took, right? Isn't that nice? Just some ones I found on the side of the road. And look at that. I threw a handful of seeds, and now I got hundreds and hundreds, and they'll just grow from there, assuming conditions are right. And then these yellow ones, I don't even have to throw them anywhere. They just show up. That's the yellow sweet clover. And then this over here, all these little funky looking plants with the little pink flowers on them. That's, what do they call that? Milkweed. And milkweed is the one plant that monarch butterflies like to eat. So they lay their little larvae on there, and then we get to see monarch butterflies coming back. So there's quite a number of places here where I threw that pink clover, eh? Look at it. That always puts a little smile on my face. Actually, that's not true. During certain periods of my life, even this didn't put a smile on my face. But right now, I'm in a stage where a few smiles are coming back as of late. And so, celebrate each one of them. That's a gift. And this trough actually was a gift. Because they were just going to do what they were going to do and haul away all the dirt and go get dirt from other places and stuff. And I said, no, you know what? Just make this trough here. Take all the dirt you need. Make me a nice low spot for water to collect. And you can build up this hill on the side that you need here called a dike with my dirt. And then they even paid me for my dirt. It's actually a good deal all around for me. So every once in a while you win one, eh? I won that one pretty good. George, you're supposed to be the center of the show here, eh? Come on. Let's get going. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Yeah, show them that you can actually run with those short legs. Let's go. Let's go, short legs. That's it. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. It's tough, eh? Because most of this plant material is like bigger than him, so. Wow, you know, my attempts at throwing this clover around was very successful last year. My daughter and I picked clover off the side of the highway in the fall. I'm not sure. She might have done it for free because she does sometimes. But I think I threatened her with a free ice cream or a milkshake from Coe's on the number 1 there, and she helped me pick. And she was pretty good. She didn't even get cranky or tired. Like, she picked for hours. Like, we were out there an hour and a half at least. And finally, she said, "Dad, that's enough." And by the look of all of the clover I got here, I think she's correct. It was enough. It's done quite a nice job. And now that it's established even a bit, see what we see here is this one here is going brown, which means that is essentially hardening off, and those are now seeds, hardened off seeds. They're a little bit shy. I could have left it, but you know what I'll do is I'll just stick it here in this thistle, and it'll dry for another day or two, and then when it falls into the ground, it'll make more of those. Isn't that amazing? Creation, eh? How it propagates itself and makes more. Oh, look at all these. Look at all those ones that are kind of brown. Those are all ones that are going to eventually dry up, fall to the ground. And then this cluster that's about 3 or 4 feet wide could easily become a cluster that's about 6 or 8 feet wide. That all becomes what deer hunters call a food plot. And I did it without buying bags and bags of seed. Truth is, deer aren't as picky as the deer plot seed providers might have us believe. So, oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, I think this is. Let's see. That could be alfalfa. It's purple, but I don't think it's alfalfa. I think it's the gold. I think it's purple gold. Yeah, there you go. This stuff is what you call vetch. And I don't know that it's the Sicer milk vetch. I think this is actually the wild vetch. But whatever it is, all these things, I don't know if you've ever seen them, they end up, once the flowers harden off and turn into seed pods, they actually look like peas, like the pods for peas, which isn't surprising because this is a legume like peas. Peas are a legume, as are peanuts and a lot of things. It's a large family of plant life. And these legumes, I think that's how you say it, legumes. I found out after I collected them on the side of the road, they are incredibly expensive to buy from a seed wholesaler. So I have a chunk of them right here, and they took off quite nicely. And we'll have to walk more parts of the property to see if I had any other successes. But this in and of itself is a huge success, because if I make sure my neighbor doesn't come and cut it down while it's in the vegetative state here, and if I make sure he just leaves it the heck alone, because he sometimes sneaks onto my property and cuts down stuff that isn't his to cut. And anyways, if it is allowed to keep growing until it develops those nice hard pea pods, then when it gets mowed, it will triple in size. You'll be shooting seeds everywhere, and then I'll get a bigger cluster of a very valuable crop. Valuable for me because, well, I mean, I know on paper it has value, but valuable because it's so pretty. And I love the biodiversity. I mean, you know, I love clover, and I love that yellow sweet clover we saw back there, and the white clover and the pink clover. But I also just like seeing lots of different types of plants, biodiversity, because I think that's how nature works, eh? There's all parts of the body, and we need to value all of them, and even some of them don't even look so pretty, and we need them, but that one happens to do everything. It looks pretty and provides value and provides honey and provides forage for bees, and so, amen.